Good evening humans, Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and welcome to the monthly vlog for August 2022. Let's do this.
Come on, let's go!
So, August 2022, here we are, and here we've gone. Here we are at the end of the month as this goes up. And yeah, it's been a month. I'm just gonna say right off the bat that this news section is gonna be shorter than the previous couple of months, just because mental health issues and stuff like that. I just wasn't really taking as vigilant notes as I was before. And you know, that's whatever, it was needed. So that being said, the notes I have here, we're starting off with Super 7 TMNT Ultimates Wave 8, and definitely, obviously, in my scope for collecting. However, looking at the contents of that wave, so we get Space Cadet Raphael, we get Silver Shredder, Silver Armor Shredder, rather, Robotic Rocksteady, and Genghis Frog, who's a figure I feel like for the original line I just saw all the time. I always had that in my collection. Pretty much everyone I know who has ever collected turtles had Genghis Frog, pardon me, in their collection. So that's definitely an interesting one to have in there, kind of a staple. So I feel like that's probably pulling at a lot of nostalgic strings for a lot of us. So that's definitely interesting. Then moving on, a whole lot of skeletons everywhere. Actually, I didn't make note. 2 companies went up, one of them being Foosh Toys, and their skeletons are up for pre-order right now. They're up through, I believe the pre-order goes up through October 31st, Halloween. And part of that is that if you order through Foosh's website, you get the special jack-o'-lantern head, which is awesome. And I will definitely be doing that at some point. That'll make more sense later, I guess. Yeah, in any event, awesome that we're getting so many 1/12 articulated skeletons at this point. And you know, it's crazy to think like that there are literally 3 to 4 different lines, or 3 to 4 different companies doing articulated skeletons in that scale right now, and that's nuts. So yeah, so definitely stuff to be excited about. And then moving on to some Mafex stuff. Mafex had a couple of announcements this month. Apparently they announced 2 every month. I'm still kind of getting into the flow of things. You know, my love for Mafex started with that Gambit figure from last year, and now I'm definitely keeping an eye on it and kind of seeing what they do, and like, okay, you know, they coming out with something I want. And this month they announced the Battle Damage Terminator and Battle Damage Robocop that are coming out at some point next year. They both look absolutely incredible. I'm not sure if I'm getting one. Might get the Terminator, depends on, again, how things go. But you know, definitely cool to see, and it looks so good. But definitely one of the best looking Terminator figures I've seen. So that's awesome. And then finally, it is Power Month. Power Month being Power Rangers month, because Power Rangers 30 plus years ago debuted here in August. And so it is Power Month, Power Week. I'm recording this at the very end of Power Week. So all the reveals have been made, and the ones relevant to me, obviously, you know, I don't collect any of the roleplay stuff or anything like that, but I do collect the Lightning Collection, and just pretty much solid, like across the board, just great reveals for me. And I hope you too, especially if you're watching this. Like, obviously, again, if you're watching the vlogs, I assume you're either curious and new to the channel, or you have been with me for a while and you know what I'm into, and our interests align, which is, you know, cool. So their reveals have been, like, there was one a week. So we got Dino Thunder Yellow finally, so we get to fill out that core team. And you know, I'm actually kind of glad they waited, because now we're getting the double jointed elbows, the bicep swivel, all the things that should be there. Drop down hips too, I believe. So like, that's going to be a great figure. Honestly, Dino Thunder Red is actually probably the most outdated in that team right now, which is insane. So I'm secretly kind of hoping for an update for that at some point. But for now, Dino Thunder Yellow being kind of the most modern of the entire team is awesome, and super excited about it. Then we got, one after the other, 2 different Street Fighter Power Rangers crossovers, which is the Crimson Hawk Ryu and Blazing Phoenix Chun-Li, and that's incredible. Still, like, thinking back to the short that was posted on YouTube, I believe it was a fan film like forever ago with those, and it was sanctioned by Hasbro, whoever owned Power Rangers at the time, and just like the Ryu and Chun-Li Rangers look incredible, and never thought I'd see those in action figure form, and now here we are so many years later, and they're coming out and they look great. The accessories are incredible, so those are gonna be fun. Then we move on to another deluxe wave, and we are getting Time Force Blue. So finally another Time Force Ranger, and Time Force Blue is coming with the cycle, which is really cool. I'm not really into the vehicles, so there's a non-zero chance that, you know, if you were looking for just the vehicle, might have that up on my eBay store. But you know, still excited to get the Ranger. And for the monster, we get Snizzard, which is the one I've been waiting for since they started doing the Monsters line. Apparently this one got pushed back a couple of times, and now here it finally comes out. It looks amazing. The engineering and articulation features, all that look incredible. Then we move on to Wave 13 being officially announced after various have been leaked / already found in Southeastern Asia and all of that. So we're getting Beast Morphers Yellow, which again, filling out these kind of core 3-person teams. So that's excellent, because a lot of us have been waiting a while for that one. And Dino Charge Blue being announced, and that went up for pre-order, I think yesterday, like the day before I actually recorded this video. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's it. I might have missed something, but I believe that is it for the news for August 2022. So now we move on to notable acquisitions. So let's do that right now. So notable acquisitions for August of 2022, and this is a month where a lot of pre-orders have seemed to have opened up, and overwhelmingly so. However, definitely some good stuff, and we're gonna start off with one I didn't think I hate Amazon exclusives. I try not to order from Amazon as often as possible, and yeah, I kind of expect stuff's gonna get canceled or whatever. And so I was surprised when the first item here today, the WWE Fan Takeover Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels, showed up. Like it said it was shipping, and you know, it's an incredible figure. I love the Ultimate Editions. Shawn Michaels, certainly from the Attitude Era, was, you know, just one of my favorite wrestlers at the time. Just very charismatic, all of that, and absolutely happy to have it. And you know, that review for the review, pardon me, for this figure is up right at this moment, so you can check this out. And yeah, very, very good. Next, we're moving on to a larger figure, and that is what I've been waiting for. The original release date, I believe, was December of last year, and it got pushed all the way back, and I think it finally showed up in my pile of loot probably end of July, first week of August, somewhere in there. And that is the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 2 Kintaro figure. And this review, I think, should also be up by the time this vlog goes live. And yeah, just absolutely incredible figure. I mean, it's Storm Collectibles, it's Mortal Kombat, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So love it. And finally, for the main stuff, trying to make sure that doesn't get knocked over, we go on to, I wasn't sure when this was going to ship, and then it got here, and you've been looking at it probably not the whole time because it was behind my head for the first part of this vlog, but the NECA The Thing poster figure. And we got this awesome lenticular cover. I'm probably going to show this in the review as well, but there it is. I haven't actually taken it out of the package just yet, and it is awesome. I was kind of questioning whether I was going to review it right away or just wait and make it one of the first reviews in October, because I just want to keep October as horror and, you know, kind of Halloween as possible, and this is a great way to do that, and you know, probably will do that. I'm gonna expound upon that in the next section. But yes, that was absolutely fantastic. And then finally, one little bonus one. I usually try to do 3, but kind of adding a 4th one here. And this one, because this one just came in today, and going back to Mafex, I got a pile of loot, very Boba Fett heavy, and part of that was the Mafex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. So I've been excited for this because, again, Mafex and Boba Fett, and with them having the Mandalorian version of Boba Fett coming out at some point, probably in the next couple of years, which they've announced and kind of shown, I'm very excited. So that makes me very excited. I can't wait to open that up, and there'll probably be a Plastic Combat with that and the recent Hasbro Deluxe one. So yeah, that is acquisitions for August 2022. So on to the next. So personal notes, wrap up, shout outs, all that good stuff that we do here at the end of the vlogs. And yeah, starting off just with, something I alluded to earlier, like I got absolutely slammed with pre-orders, and this is absolutely not the best time for that to have happened. Because things are tightening up here around my household. And yeah, so that being said, things are definitely going to change a little bit here in the video. I'm not in the channel. I'm not exactly sure how. I want to keep it to 3 videos a week, so I'm going to kind of try and find different things to do, different things to focus on. Maybe like more of a weekly vlog as opposed to monthly and stuff like that. And honestly, one of the weird things that keeps me from doing a weekly vlog is, doing the thumbnail and keeping things consistent. And again, I think being forced out of my comfort zone there is probably good. But that also being said, I do have ideas for different stuff to do. I do have a couple of Plastic Combats coming up, and yeah, beyond that, I do have one major video I do want to work on, and that is my collection video, which one of you had asked for, and I do want to do, but at the time I was asked, I didn't have a lot of my collection out. And now that, as I believe I mentioned in last month's vlog, I took down my music recording setup as it was, and so that space is now being converted into more of a collection space, and so I have actually stuff to show off. So for this video, I'll definitely be showing off the stuff I have on display, as well as the stuff I don't have in display, and how I organize my stuff and how I cycle it out, and that sort of deal. So hopefully that's interesting and kind of helps people who might also be limited in space and all of that. So yeah, so that's definitely a thing that is coming up. So I hope you enjoy it and watch it, and that it's everything I kind of hope it ends up being. And beyond that, not too much, I guess. Again, just kind of like trying to deal with stuff and kind of keep things just even and all of that. So yeah, so just shout outs are going to be a lot of my standard people, a lot of all of you who have been with me and have really supported, and I appreciate all of you. So obviously my wife Tracy, my best friend Joe, Evil Villain, who's been here since the beginning of the channel, and then my friend Nicoletta out in Arizona, who just released her new album, and it is absolutely fantastic, and I'll be linking to that again this month in the description below, so check that out and absolutely download that album. So yes, I guess that's it for now, and we'll see what happens in the next month. It's definitely going to be a little different, and then October will be very, very different as far as I can gather, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I guess with that being said, if anyone has any suggestions for what a stay-at-home parent can do for money, please let me know. Because I'm currently looking at stuff and I am open to all suggestions. So yeah, that is what it is. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the vlog. So thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all of you. And certainly if you're a newer subscriber to the channel and you're watching this, I truly appreciate that, because this is a lot more raw, a lot more just, not that I script things, but this is definitely more just me kind of going off the cuff and kind of going with it. And that's new and weird to me still, even now that I've been doing this now a month over a year. So I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.